I see you have an eye for things. Gun's not just about shooting, but it's about reloading. You'll know what I'm talking about. Thank you guys for watching. Here I'm American Mexican Gunslinger. Today I got a special review on this Taurus 941 chambered in 22 Magnum. This is one little badass Magnum that I picked up in Oregon for about 350 bucks. The reason why I was looking for this nice 22 Magnum was because I wanted something chambered in that caliber specifically. But I didn't want to get like a Caltech, the PMR 30. I didn't want to get that because, well, I guess I heard a lot of stories of those guns being finicky with 22 Magnum. And yeah, it has 30 rounds, but I wanted something that's going to be reliable, you guys. So that's why I picked this up. And as you can see, guys, she is one gorgeous revolver. Yeah, original Taurus grips. Yeah, it's so shiny. You guys can see the reflection on that too. Yeah, you guys. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, guys, she's a beauty. She is a beauty. Indeed. And she's a very smooth shooter, you guys. Has very little recoil. 22 Magnum. And there's the front sight. I need to get a rear sight for this, but I still haven't found one yet. Yeah, you guys. Very high quality, guys. To be honest. Very high quality. Because I heard that these Tauruses, these older models, were actually machined with Smith & Wesson parts, you guys. So, in theory, this is basically a Smith & Wesson with a Taurus label on it, which is pretty freaking awesome, you guys. And of course, it's empty and it holds 8 rounds of 22 Magnum. That's enough to get you out of a scuffle, to be honest. Guys, 22 Magnum is no joke. It is no joke. Like, back in the day when I was growing up, 22 Magnum was one of those unique cartridges. Not a lot of people heard about it. They just heard about 22 LR, 22 short. But when me growing up in the hood, 22 Magnum was kind of like a, how you say, a unicorn cartridge. Only one badass motherfucker would have one of those. You know what I'm saying? And it was very rare to find that badass motherfucker. Sorry about my cussing, but yeah, you guys, 22 Magnum, guys, it's really devastating, you guys. I did a video on this 22 Magnum shooting some freaking chicken. Oh man, guys, it tore up that meat like no tomorrow, you guys. It just ripped it right up. I compared it with the 5.7 as well, you guys, and trust me, I feel like this does a little bit more damage because I feel like the 22 Magnum, it's more of I feel like it's a more harder hitting round, to be honest, because it's heavier. And yeah, guys, it's just the way the diameter shape of that bullet is just, it seems to hit harder than a 5.7, because 5.7 is meant for penetration, and as this is for like small game and stuff, but it still can be used for two-legged critter, for like self-defense. But yeah, you guys, she is one badass little revolver. She is smooth as butter, you guys. She is smooth as butter. Yeah, you guys, she is one neato revolver. I am still happy with this revolver. I don't plan to sell it anytime soon, you guys, because I just like it for the aesthetics. Also, when I bought it, it came with this little badass custom holster, you guys. So let me see if I can demonstrate it right here. Trying to do this one hand, you guys. But yeah, as you guys can see, and then it just clips right in there like that. So if you're like gonna cowboy carry this, it's possible, you guys. But yeah, that's the holster it came in when I bought it. It's a very nice holster, you guys. I actually love it, to be honest. It's pretty decent. But yeah, she comes right out. Yes, sir. And the reason why I love 22 Magnum, there's absolutely no freaking recoil. It's mostly flash, then recoil, you guys. So if you guys are carrying this for self-defense, a 22 Magnum, and you let it off, they're gonna see that flash. They're gonna be like, what the was that? That is scary. And 22 Magnum is pretty freaking loud too. It's not like a 22, like it sounds like a firecracker. No, it sounds like almost an M80 going off at the same time, guys. Like, it's really loud, really loud. And the flash is just outrageously freaking crazy, you guys. But enough said. These 22 Magnums are really good, reliable handguns, revolvers, to be honest. You can't go wrong with the 22 Magnum, guys. Yeah, it might be a rimfire, but trust me, this is why I got it in a revolver package, you guys, because like I said, those semi-autos are kind of finicky, and I wanted something that let off all the rounds real quick without me, you know, having a malfunction in my firearm. And revolvers are a good way to go when it comes to that, especially if they're built high quality build, you guys, because if some of those Tauruses can be kind of finicky, you know. It depends on how you find a revolver and stuff. You got to check it out. You got to make sure the action's smooth. Even on the newer models, you guys, you have to make sure they run good and they cycle perfectly. Make sure the bore is lined up with the barrel, and you'll be good to go, you guys. Like, I've seen a lot of videos of people with revolvers, and when they jam, guys. They break down, and you can't do anything about it. You gotta take it to a gunsmith or take it apart to figure out what's wrong with it. And that's the difference between semi-autos and revolvers. Like, revolvers, when they go down, they fucking go down, guys. Sorry about my cousin, but they will go down. That's why you gotta make sure they are running 100% before you buy them. Before I bought this, I checked the cylinder to make sure it rotates and everything. Yeah, it's a rimfire, so I'm not gonna really do that hard. But yeah, you guys, with rimfires, you really don't want to dry fire them too much, like I said. And this, I really don't want to dry fire. That's why I cock it back and make sure the hammer goes down gently, you guys, because I don't want to mess up the firing pin, because it is rimfire. But yeah, you guys, that's one thing. That's one downside to rimfires. You can't really dry fire it that often in a revolver or in an autoloader. But when it comes to rimfire, it's very cost effective. The rounds are pretty cheap. You can get, like, what was it? I think like 50 rounds for like 12 bucks, 13 bucks or so, depending on what kind of quality ammunition you're getting. If you're in self-defense, it might be a little bit more expensive, but regular plinking ammo is not that expensive, you guys. And I can tell you one thing for sure: this can make a great bug out gun. The reason why is the ammo is just so light. You can carry up to 300 rounds in your pocket like no tomorrow. And this revolver is pretty heavy, but trust me, guys, it's a tough little revolver to get you through anything, especially in a survival situation. If you're out there, and I'm gonna say, like, maybe even Bearland, maybe even that, but you know, it can defend you from a lot of critters, you guys. 22 Magnum does have a lot of power and penetration. Like, you let eight rounds off in a bear's face, I don't think he's gonna want to keep attacking you. You know what I'm saying? Or even a cougar, you know, one shot to the dome with this will probably drop it. Like, 22 Magnum will save you lives, you guys. Like, I heard a lot of stories of police officers where, yeah, let's just say bad guys used them against them, and it didn't fare so well, you guys. 22 Magnum does have a deep history of being very deadly. depending on the user, on how they use it. It just depends, you guys. Like, shot placement counts and everything else counts as well. But don't let a 22 Magnum underestimate you guys, because it is a very devastating caliber for its size too. So yeah. So if you see a 22 Magnum and you want to buy one for self-defense, go on right ahead, you guys. But make sure it's cycling smooth. She's a very pretty firearm, you guys, and I'm glad I picked her up. One piece of history that Taurus left behind was Smith & Wesson tools. That's freaking awesome, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm American Mexican Gunslinger. More cool ass videos coming up. Stay tuned. I got something cooking up that you guys might like. If not, hopefully you guys do, because I'm working really hard on this one, and I'm just letting up the tense keep getting tenser, because I'm gonna go to the range pretty soon, you guys, and you guys will hopefully see me shoot some nice pieces. Peace. Thank you guys for watching. I'm American Mexican Gunslinger. Keep on the fight and keep on rolling. Don't let your motivations go down the drain, you guys. Keep on rolling till the wheels fall off. Let's go!